What's going on, buddy? Dan Unfiltered Reactions. And it's been a while. I never completed or barely even started the journey down Ice 9 Kills. And someone said they have like a storyline or something. I did The American Nightmare. And I'm a movie buff, big time. And that was clearly Freddy Krueger. Great Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm doing them in order that's on the album. So I'm not sure if the storyline goes in order on the album. I hope it does, because that just wouldn't make any goddamn sense. So hopefully it does. Next up is Thank God It's Friday. I think it's safe to assume Thank God It's Friday would be referring to Friday the 13th. I don't think that's a big limb I'm going out on. But let's check it out. Let's see what they've got. And if you guys haven't heard Ice 9 Kills, just The American Nightmare is a great song. So this gimmick that they do here, they're actually a good band too, by the way. As far as I know, from that song, they got a lot of talent, at least.
Thanks, Gene. It happened here late last night. 7 mutilated bodies found strewn about the 300-acre Texas campground behind me. An idyllic summer setting turned to tragedy a mere 24 hours after children went home for the season. Authorities are baffled by the lack of leads, having recovered only a machete with no discernible fingerprints. Reporting live from San Antonio, I'm Roy Merkin.
Machete. Jason Voorhees.
Back to you, G.
The Silver Scream, I forgot what the hell they called their thing. This is like a little universe they've got. This is great. It's like the Marvel or DC universe, but it's the Ice 9 Kills Presents universe. Interesting. Great idea.
Welcome back, Spencer. Take a seat. How's the tour been so far?
Texas was pretty cool. We went to San Antonio. I tried to piss on the Alamo, but we ran out of time. Trying to do like an Aussie thing, you know?
I sense there's a butt coming.
Well, the dreams are still there.
Even with the diazepam?
Yeah. It lasted for about a week, I want to say, but then as soon as the tour started...
The same imagery as before with the girl?
No. Well, the girl is there, but there's another girl who looks a lot like your colleague, Dr. Stonebridge. And now I'm in the dream, and my band is too.
That's an interesting change. What are you doing?
It's really weird, but we're all camp counselors, and we're shutting down this camp because it's the end of the season. And we start to hear these voices from dead counselors of the past, ghosts really, and they're telling.
I love in the background you can slightly hear the Voorhees. This is such a good fucking idea. How come this isn't more like famous?
Us, or warning us rather, that death is coming.
Drowning our mistakes, fueled by the flood, repaying blood, the curse of crystal lake.
Oh. And a piano outro.
Well, that's real improvement, isn't it? I mean,
Thought someone was about to come out of that lake real quick. Just saying, just saying. But just to speak about the song first, because the storyline, all of it's brilliant. Like, this whole idea is fucking fantastic. I'm not sure how many songs in this album have videos and do the whole thing, like this whole plot line or movie or story they're doing. But this is the second one, and it's extremely engrossing. Like you really want to just watch it. And the best part is that the song is good. That was another good song. American Nightmare is a great song. Like, that should be on the radio even without the gimmick. It's just a really good song. This was also really good and extremely heavy. The bearded guitarist? Is that him doing the throat singing? Because if it is, sir, congratulations. That was fantastic. That was impressive. And not only does the song sound good, but they stick to the story. It's like all this was just one big fucking plan. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't just have a song, make a song. Like Il Nino made, What Would I Do? I think, How Could I Live Without You? How Could I Live? Whatever. It was on the Freddy vs. Jason soundtrack. And in the video, you see Freddy vs. Jason a lot. Cool, whatever. That song was clearly not written for Freddy vs. Jason. It just happened to kind of work with it. So they use it. The lyrics are clearly, like he mentioned Crystal Lake, the whole chorus, clearly written for Jason Voorhees. Like, and then you do a video with it, and you got plots and storylines with a psychiatrist. This was one big plan, and it's fucking brilliant. But let's before I jizz all over the idea, let's get back to it.
and all of the protagonists survive this time.
Well, I didn't finish the story yet.
Go on. Well, that's not exactly the soothing kind of story that helps with uninterrupted sleep now, is it?
No, it isn't. Can we maybe get Dr. Stonebridge to up my dosage of diazepam? Just to get through the tour, maybe? I haven't had a full night's sleep in a week now.
Well, Spencer, as much as that may seem like the solution, it's better to get to the bottom of what's causing the anxiety rather than to use these drugs. They can be highly addictive, you know. Did the dream start when you sought out Dr. Michelson 2 years ago? And what was going on then?
It goes a lot further back than that.
Really? How far?
Since I was a little kid.
Interesting. And does your childhood stand out as being the source of the anxiety?
No, I mean, I had a pretty normal upbringing, nothing special, nothing crazy. Nothing really sticks out. Are we doing okay on time? Looks like we're almost at the 1 hour mark.
Well, sure, but I have
Well, I don't want to do that. It's not fair to go over. I'm recording in LA next week, so let's say the week after that, and then we could sort of get to the bottom of this, take it from there.
Fair enough. Well, why don't you just see Karen on the way out, and we'll set up a time for us to get to the bottom of this, okay?
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Spencer.
See you in 2 weeks.
Knock, knock.
You know you're supposed to knock on the outside of the door.
Hypothetically speaking, what are my responsibilities to law enforcement? You know, if I believed one of my patients may actually have killed someone.
Well, we can go to law enforcement if the patient has specifically said that they had or planned to commit a murder. But short of an outright admission, what is discussed is between patient and doctor confidentiality either way. That's a really specific question, Ian. I mean, should we go to counsel or?
No, I mean, not at all. It was purely a hypothetical question. Only intellectual, in fact, you know. It's, what is that? Kale salad? Ugh.
Yes! I was pretty sure there was at least three. At least three, like a trilogy. Sweet. I'm amped. I'm excited. I love movies, and they got me hooked already. I like this plot. I'm actually not 100% sure where they're going with it either. I thought I would kind of know. Like, okay, they're just doing this. I don't know what they're doing. Like, this is great. This is great. And even the singer's acting, not terrible. And the psychiatrist, I'm assuming he's just a hired actor because he was good. He was really good. Now the chick, the secretary, not the best actress. Not the best actress. But who cares? We can overlook that. But you can tell acting shouldn't be her main source of income. But whatever. Song was great. I'm fucking hooked on the storyline. This was brilliant. This is brilliant. So I'm going right to the next one. That's the one good thing about being years behind is I can just binge. I don't have to wait till fall 2018. It's already on YouTube someplace. I can just find it now, and I'm going to do that. And let me know down below what you thought of this. Am I over exaggerating, over hyping up the idea? This gimmick is brilliant. It's brilliant. Using old horror movies and doing songs out of them, and then you put your own intertwined plots throughout them. I couldn't imagine buying the album with no music videos and just listening to it. I don't know. That would be crazy. But let me know what you guys think. Hit the like, subscribe. We're doing a lot more Ice 9 kills. And if you are still here, then you are a real one. Brilliant idea, man. Damn it. Why didn't I come up with that?